Today we are tracking Sparky, our 263,000 mile BMW E36 M3, but not just one time, we're tracking it twice this weekend. Will the car survive? Will we survive accident free? That's what we're gonna find out in this video. We are going to be tracking Sparky 2 times this coming weekend. We have a couple of things we need to do to Sparky real quick to make sure she is ready for our track days this weekend. Namely, we have to swap on our track tires because we have some all seasons which have low tread, and guys, we're not a rookie anymore, sort of. So this will be the first time I'm ever tracking this car on dedicated track tires. We have Continental Extreme Contact Forces. It's a 200 February tire. I've been told they're great on track, and I got a screaming deal on them. So without further ado, I think let's go ahead and get this car in the air and get our tires on right about. So we couldn't get the drain bolt off, or the fill bolt off of the transmission. For some reason, it seized down there way tighter than these usually are. It's stupid. It shouldn't be that tight, but it is. We're going to revisit it at a later date. What we're doing now is getting rid of the last warning light on this car. So the brake pad wear sensors are stupid and dumb. I deleted the front one already because the connector broke, and now we are going to the rear connector. We're about 45 minutes away from the track. Been pushing the car through its paces. I did a little bit last night, and then today I did again. And oh my goodness, the 200 tread-wear tires, the Continental Extreme Contact Forces, are absolutely incredible. This is the stickiest tire I've ever run on any car I've ever owned. Tires are great. Our steering wheel vibration from the road trip video I have now confirmed is a wheel balancing issue, so we should be able to get that corrected very easily. Yeah, otherwise, we're just gonna see if Sparky survives the weekend. 2 track days of going at it hard on a 263,000 mile BMW M3. Will it survive? I don't know. That's why you're watching. There are a lot of incredible cars here today. There's a Ferrari Mustang GT350, Camaro Z01, or Camaro 1LE, and of course, all the usual BMWs at West Michigan Empower Day, which I have to extend a thank you to Cameron for inviting us out again. It's always a very fun day. So Group 2 is running right now. There's 3 groups. I'm in Group 3. We're gonna get some instruction. Now we have some new tires. I want to get kind of acclimated to the tires before we start going full send and go out there on our own. But yeah, I am so excited today. This is gonna be a good day. Shortly after we hopped onto the track, I realized that our seating position was going to be a huge issue. We did our best, but this was going to plague us the rest of the weekend. Yeah, oh, man. No, I wish I had my other shoes on right now. It's pissing me off. Needs a motor. I think this video is going to be more so a will I survive the track day, not will the car survive the track day. So the car is doing wonderful. Temperature outside is like 48, which is pretty cold, but it's helping a lot with brake heat, tire heat, all that good stuff, and of course engine heat, obviously. Unfortunately, 48 degrees falls out of my operating temperature range. Especially with the windows open and the cold air is coming right at you. But first session, we did okay. Brakes started fading, interestingly enough. So now that I have some good tires and I'm driving better, well, they're starting to overheat and fade, which is unfortunate. And the biggest problem that I need to sort out is my seating position. So with the new tires being so much stickier and able to pull more G's, I'm sliding around more, and I don't have a harness. So that might be the next thing I invest in. You can buy harnesses that use the factory seatbelt positions. There's like an adapter or something that goes in them, whatever. Because now I'm having to like man spread out and like hold on to the steering wheel for dear life to stay in the seat. And I had been getting good at heel towing. But when I practiced, I had thicker shoes. So these, there's a lot less shoe there. These are kind of skinnier, which is nice on the street because you get a lot of feel. Problem is I can feel it slipping off the brake pedal. So I need to, yeah, like right there, like boom, off the brake. I need to not do that. So just some growing pains. The second track day we're gonna do in this video, I'm gonna wear my other shoes because they have a much thicker bottom and there's less feel. But I think in this case, it'll actually help me. Needless to say, we're having fun. There's a improvement that can be made. Our second session went well. We made do with our seating position and even started to get more confident and catch people.
Wow, we caught up to everybody. That feels good, guys. I've never done that before.
We did 2 more track sessions this first day, making 4 total. Had some more fun, and Sparky was taking it like a champ. Turns out dumping copious amounts of money into a 30-year-old European nugget does actually make a difference.
Yeah, she's feeling good. Like, not even ready to complain. Woo!
If you want to see more track driving, you should subscribe. We'll be posting standalone full sessions you can all watch next week.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's the end of track day 1. What did we learn? Tires are great, brakes are kind of cooked. I need a harness. I did survive the track day. The car mostly survived. Turns out when you put stickier tires on a car, you also need to upgrade the brakes. Now, we are going to get some rollers, which will be fun, with Steven's E46 M3 over there, and a couple of black cars. And then we're gonna go home, and then we're going on to track day 2 on Monday. You viewers of the channel know that I love me a clean car. We absolutely had to clean our wheels over the weekend. And now, a word from our sponsor. Have I convinced you to buy a high mileage aging BMW project car or any aging European sports car? Well, good news. Our sponsor Turner Motorsport and their partner ECS Tuning have got you covered with all sorts of OE, OEM, and genuine parts. A lifetime replacement guarantee, so you can be assured that what you're buying is high quality and it's going to last. Click the link in the description down below to support the vendors that support our channel. This is a bit of a spoiler for the next video. We are now headed to track day number 2 this weekend. This one is at Gingerman Raceway with the Topher. He's invited us out again this year, which is very cool. And last year was wet, cold, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I struggled a little bit. If you guys watched that video, we spun out on track and we had a little off-road excursion. So today we're gonna just try to practice our line. My goal is to learn the track, get better at it, learn it dynamically. We're not going for speed today. The goal is going to be safe, learn the line, and have fun, most importantly. And hang out with some cool, awesome dudes. Guys, it's a Toyota Matrix XRS. You never see them, ever. Never see these things. And he is flying right now.
Okay, yeah. Like that, and your Lagos.
All right, so we're about to go on to Gingerman. We have our friend Steven with us. E46 M3. He got a new exhaust, he got a new intake. It sounds beautiful. I want to watch his line so I know what I'm doing. And he's going to ride along with me too on my first session to kind of help figure it out. So, Steven, you ready?
I am very ready, man. It's a good day. It's beautiful weather. Let's get it.
Yeah. Our friend Steven's E46 M3 also recently got a new intake system. That sounds absolutely glorious.
Check this out.
We then hopped into my M3 to do our first session. I even almost outsmarted one of the Gingerman employees. That sounds good.
Are you ready?
Yes. I was born ready.
How are you going to see with that in your way?
It's on my way.
You sure?
Yep.
It's in my way.
Oh, well, that sucks.
And then that band is for riders only.
Yeah, you got him already. You're not gonna give me that one.
Now your parking brake's on. Oh, made you look.
No!
Have fun.
It doesn't work anyway.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. It doesn't work.
Clearly not a certified BMW owner.
Ooh, waiting to warm up. Under was a little hot.
That's alright.
The session went smoothly other than our brakes fading. We kept tabs on it throughout the day, but otherwise we kept going out again and again and again. That looks good. Place the O-rings and the dipstick, and now it actually like kind of stays in. Because a lot of BMW dipsticks, they just, not this one. You gotta actually like. It is a beautiful day out here in Gingerman. The M3 is not leaking any oil and coolant is staying at temp. And if we go to the reservoir, before I did the heater valve, historically, coolant would pool up around here when it gets hot. Now there's none. Now, it still smells like coolant. At this point, I've accepted that the smell of this car will and forever will be coolant. Maybe it's not leaking anymore, but there's probably so much coolant in the engine bay from previous leakages that it's just gonna be there forever. It's just a very weird smell, and it's only when you have the air on, it's like blows in your face. Today's it's been good so far, but in one session. Now we're gonna go off around 2, and we're gonna drive with Steven. Of course, he's gonna dust us on track because this car is so much faster than ours, but we might be able to keep up for like half a lap.
You can go first.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll go.
Follow you.
All right, he'll follow me.
All right, we did take that a little hot. Way sooner than I thought I could initially. Look at like right here, power. This is where slow car fast starts to make itself prevalent. This car's not slow, but it's not fast. Power, I'm already out. Power right at the apex.
We were having a blast on track, and Sparky was eating it like she was made for it. We also drove our friend Daniel's S2000 for a video. That will release sometime after this one. 8 sessions and like 600 to 1,000 miles, somewhere in that range, and 1 weekend on a 263,000 mile BMW M3. Now it's time to make it home. I have full confidence this car will make it home though. I have full confidence this car will make it home though. Well, we had a blowout. Not very cool. This kind of sucks. We'll see if I can change the spare out. I'm not in the best position, if I'm being honest. Kind of right on the side of the road, so I might do that or I might call AAA. We'll see. Oh, Jesus. The rest of the tires look fine. R.I.P. tire. So bad news, car will not in fact be making it home. We did not survive the track day. More specifically, our tires did not. We did swap on the spare on the side of the road, and then like 5 miles down the road, I felt the same vibration I felt when that one blew out.
So I pulled over at a gas station. We'll pull these off and give them an inspection, but it's AAA again. Made it home from the track. We didn't quite make it home on Sparky's own power. We were this close. We were this close to making it home. We didn't quite get there. That's okay. Accidents happen. This is part of the process of tracking a car. I'm not entirely sure that our other tire was going to blow out, but I didn't want to take that gamble on the side of the road, so I thought it was better safe than sorry to call AAA. The Continental Extreme Contact Forces were great tires when we had them on track. I'm not entirely sure that it was the tire's fault, but I also don't know that it was my fault either. So in the next video, we're going to pull all these track wheels off, and we're going to try to make a verdict and figure out what happened. Now, as for changes we need to make to this car. So throughout the video, I've been saying that I've been kind of collecting some thoughts as far as changes we need to make to this car. The car felt pretty dialed in, but this was good for us to see what changes need to be made to the car. First on the list, as far as track mods, would definitely be brakes. The brakes of this car are great on the street, and the Hawk HPS 5.0 pads are wonderful. But now that we have some really sticky tires on here, and we're going to track on really sticky tires, we are able to outdrive the brakes, and we're starting to get fade. Really, the brakes were only good for 10-minute sessions before they started to fade, which is something, but it's not ideal. The second thing we need is a harness. So I was sliding around way too much in the seat as we were driving, and it made it impossible to drive the car 10/10ths. And then the third thing that we need as far as seating position goes is a steering wheel spacer. So not too long ago, I found a spacer that you can buy for the stock steering wheel in these cars. So steering wheel mod, it's basically a spacer that goes in here, and it moves the steering wheel like you go 2 to 2.5 inches closer to the driver. Now, I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'2", and I find a lot in this car that I have to either sacrifice steering wheel position, i.e. arms too far away, or I have to sacrifice pedal position with my legs, so my legs are too close for my hands to be correct. Neither of which are ideal when you're on track. And honestly, this would even just be a drivability mod for the street as well. On road trips, I find that I have to recline my seat a little bit or back up so that my legs are comfortable, but then I kind of have to reach for the steering wheel. So having it a little bit closer to me while maintaining the factory airbag would be ideal and pretty awesome. I'm a firm believer in keeping stock steering wheels in street-driven cars for my own safety, and honestly, I just like the way the stock steering wheel looks on this thing. So that'll be a cool mod. We're doing that before the next track day because I need the steering wheel to be closer and I need to be held in the seat. I thoroughly enjoyed tracking Sparky, our 263,000 mile BMW E36 M3 on track. Per usual, this car is phenomenal. Didn't lose any oil, didn't overheat, car generally worked. So as far as the work we've done to this thing, and we also have a new suspension for it, we still need to get installed and fix the alignment. Subscribe if you're new to the channel if you want to see more dope BMW content. Like the video if, well, it tells me that you want to see more dope BMW content. And comment down below your support, thoughts, questions. In the next video, we'll have some answers about the tires, potential blowout, and kind of leading into the future of what's next. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.
Feels like I've been doing